Maturation is understanding that quote unquote bad moments are really just learning lessons and tests from God above. And what happened to me this morning is no different. So it's about 7 in the morning. I'm on my usual route to the gym, same thing I pretty much be doing every time that I go. But this morning on the road, I happened to encounter a sheriff. And I know most of the time when they see police, see sheriff on the road, on the highway, they get a little timid where they don't necessarily want to pass them up or anything like that. And maybe looking back at it in hindsight, after getting pulled over, maybe if I didn't pass them up, bring that attention to myself, then none of this would have happened. But if I got somewhere to be, and long as I know I ain't breaking no laws, going crazy over the speed limit or nothing, I'm gonna do that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But this morning I got pulled over, and I do take full responsibility for the reason why I got pulled over as far as my tags being expired. And it's basically a situation with the DMV where things didn't get properly situated the way that they needed to. And I take my responsibility for that because I should have followed up with the DMV to make sure everything got straightened out the way that it needed to, so I could have avoided a situation like that. So I'm not mad at all on the reason why I got pulled over. It's how the gentleman acted when he did pull me over. And if you encountered police as many times as I had over the span of my life, you will know a lot of these dudes, they assholes, they rude, they try to use intimidation factors as far as throwing their authority around and stuff like that. And it just like, it don't really work with me. So instead of letting that whole little exchange between us ruin my day basically, I had to let my self-discipline kick in. And this is where any bad moment that happened with you, you gotta let that self-discipline kick in and realize the bigger picture in things. So instead of letting that whole encounter ruin my morning, and I could have just easily been like, you know what, I'm just gonna go back home. I'm not even gonna work out. I pushed through, went to the gym, and had one of the best workouts that I've had in a long time, because I was just taking all the frustration out on the weights. And then I could have easily let that linger in my mind and made me less productive today, but just finishing studying for a couple hours, working on some new content, I gotta still push through. And that's what you gotta do when you're facing these bad moments. You gotta continue to push through, because understanding the bigger picture, understanding that you only controlling what you can control, and how people react to you, how they treat you is out of your control, you're gonna make it so much further in life. You're gonna be so much more at peace.